Oops, I did it again. I lit up a smoke. Hi guys, it's Tuesday. Readings from my car, where obviously I'm taking a little break, waiting for, oh, look how gross that is. Look at the vagina skin when you're old. Whoa, that's sobering. I even moisturized that area. Alright, sorry for being gross. This morning gave me a double-fisted portion of absolute steaming horseshit from two, I don't want to be too vague, but I also don't want to be too specific, from two important women in my life, let's put it that way. And I'm talking about gaslighting, vile, vitriolic, vituperative bullshit gaslighting, did I say that? And attacking my character and accusing me of things I'm not doing and accusing me of lying. Hang on a minute. My shirt's wrinkled and covered with ash. I got no makeup on today, just a little bit of lip gloss. My hair is freaking pink out here. Here's the beautiful thing. Here's the thing I want to broadcast and message. Did it get to me? Yes. I had a shit morning because of it. And then I realized the more time I get sober, the more I do realize that it's my choice if I let people get to me or not. That what others think of me really is not my business. That as long as I'm keeping my nose to the grindstone and doing the right things, that's all that matters to myself and my integrity at the end of the day, and my higher power, and my children and my trusted friends and the few people I confide in. I guess including you guys. I am holding on to my sobriety with both hands, no matter what anyone says about me, including my sponsor, my former sponsor. I had a bad feeling about her for a while now, as you know, just some very bad intuition about her heavy-handed, egocentric, anyway, not very sober sponsoring, let's put it that way. I'm trying to not let it turn me off the program completely. In a very kind, diplomatic, mature way, I told her how I was feeling anxious and pressured, and how that's not a good approach for me. And I don't like hard and fast rules and being talked to like I'm a child. I know everyone does it different. I know people work their program, individually, but, usually do listen to their sponsors, which I've done now for the past 8 months, but she's been really rubbing me the wrong way. And so people in the vernacular say, oh, you fired your sponsor or you broke up with your sponsor. I don't want to put it that glibly, but I finally, after having enough of the rudeness, basically, I did shoot her a text and I said, look, this is not working for me. This approach that you have to AA as one way only, to the exclusion of everything else in life, maybe works for you, maybe it works for some of your other people, but it's not working for me because I've got a lot going on right now, a lot I'm processing, based also on the fact that I got a phone call from my mother this morning, which was mind-blowing, believe me when I say that, involving another family member, and just, I'm not going to get too far into that. Long story short, when I sent my former sponsor this email, she hit me with a long, mean-spirited, angry, accusatory, dismissive text saying that I'm a liar, that I'm out of AA, that I'm using, that I don't go to meetings, that I'm not working a program, that I'm going to lose everything because I'm putting it in front of my sobriety. All the rhetoric, okay? All the AA claptrap. And I'm not trying to offend anybody who goes to AA or whatever. I don't consider myself an ex-member. But I also know that I am sober today, by the grace of God, one day at a time. And I'm not on a pink cloud. I know I don't have this thing licked. And I know that I will always be an alcoholic. I also know that's not the only thing that defines me. And that I'm not going to get sober just to stay in a loop of endless meetings. And it's very culty to me. It's very triggering, and I don't say that lightly. Hang on. Switch hands there. Y'all, it was a rough morning. I'm not kidding. But I spoke to my daughter. I spoke to a trusted friend who has 20 years background in addiction specialty. And it helped. And I told her what I thought of her attitude toward me and how vile I think it is to throw someone's sobriety up in their face and accuse them of lying when I didn't lie about anything. Matter of fact, I was very forthright with her. She just didn't like it. The truth hurts. And I touched a nerve. And you know what? That's her problem, not mine. That's between her and her sponsor and her Buddha, who she calls her higher power. I'm not making fun of anyone's belief system. I'm saying that there's also a saying in the program, to thine own self be true, and to listen to your intuition. And I also know from years and years of therapy that boundaries are very important and vital. And I think I've got too much background noise here. Wow. To properly transmit my little video. I'm going to go in. I'm waiting for a food delivery. I am at work till 10. And wonderful things are happening in my life. Once again, I can say that my writing is pushing forward in beautiful ways. Amazing things are going to be happening for me by the end of this year. And for anyone who supports me in that endeavor, I appreciate it. We all have to be true to ourselves and go after our bliss, follow our passions, and listen to our intuition. You know, maybe not so much when you're in active addiction because your mind is screwed up and you don't really know what's best for you, maybe. And that's when it is good to take people's advice and guidance. When it's well-intentioned and well-meant, and I think it was for me in the beginning, but she and I hit a skid where we couldn't see eye to eye, and I'm not about to capitulate everything about my personality just because I'm only 8 months back in the program. I'm not going to live under that shame, guilt, and blame and victimhood and self-pity, and, you know, my life's moving forward is what I'm trying to say. And I'm just sharing that it was a rough morning. I don't know what I stand to gain by sharing this with you guys, but I share a lot of shit. Anyway, thank you for listening and letting me vent a little bit. My point is that at the end of the day, I have to learn to shrug more and say, oh, well, you're lost. Sorry you feel that way. And it feels so good to have integrity and to know that I know I'm doing the right things and living my best life right now. And I'm grateful. I'm very grateful for my job, my children, my grandchildren, my friends, my home, the service I do for the people I work for, that I'm pursuing my art of writing, and just, I don't know. I feel bad and good at the same time. It's kind of wild. But something like this, for me in the past, the old me, quite probably would have drank over it and just been mad at the world and mad at everybody. But we're all flawed people, even people with a lot of years of so-called sobriety, even people who say they know the big book forward and backward. They don't always act sober, and a lot of people are just very ego-led and agenda-led, and there are times when aspects of AA just feels really very much like when I was back in a cult with rules and being checked up on. And she came uninvited to my house and texted me saying, I'm outside, I know you're home, I want to talk to you. I think that's fucked. And I told her so. And so she told me off, and I'm not going to let it get to me. I'm a strong woman. I'm a warrior of sobriety and survival and expressing my truth and living my authentic life. And it feels great. So thank you for listening to me. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.